So, let's do our parking test. Please drive into that parking lot over there.
Yeah.
No, wait, again. No, forward. Left. Okay, right. Wheel. No, stop. Finally. Wasn't too hard, right?
Yeah.
But you still need to learn a lot.
Basics for movement. Like in most tabletop wargames, moving is done with a measure tape or ruler, and all distances are measured in inches. There are no set movement fields like in chess or other board games.
No, this is a true battlefield.
The first important step before we start moving a unit is looking at the movement stat in the profile of the unit you want to move. This is the base movement value the unit may move forward in a straight line. You may tell your units to march instead of a regular move. This doubles their forward movement value and is used every time you want your units to get around the battlefield quickly. If for whatever reason a single unit has more than one movement characteristic, then always use the movement value of the slowest moving model. Whilst moving, a unit is not allowed to approach closer than 1 inch to another unit, friend or foe, or impassable terrain. But we don't want to go just in a straight line, so let's talk about maneuvers. There are two types of turning a unit. First one, wheeling. This is the more common type of maneuvering a unit. During a wheel, the leading edge moves forward, pivoting around one of the front corners. You do not have to measure the wheeled distance during a charge, but for all regular moves, the distance wheeled is measured like this. The wheeling unit is treated as having moved as far as the outside model. For example, if we wheel like this, we measure this distance to determine how far the unit moved. You may weave your wheeling and regular movement however you like, as long as the unit still has enough movement remaining. Lastly, units are not allowed to wheel backwards. The second type of changing the direction is the so-called reform. During a reform, you can rearrange the unit formation and let it face any direction. To do this, you need to keep the center point of the unit the same and then pivot the whole unit around their center point. However, reforming is a complex maneuver to perform, so a unit that reforms cannot make any further move in that movement phase and cannot shoot with their ranged weapons. There is an exception to these rules if your unit has a musician. I will talk about this more detailed in the future.
See?
Moving in Warhammer isn't that hard.
Am I right? Miss, I can't wheel.
Anyway, thanks for watching and until
Next time. Ciao!